sit down. Shut up and sit down.
You are listening to Anything Goes with Megaboss Dad and Creepy Corey.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great. How are you?
I am absolutely fantastic.
I'm super. Thanks for asking.
Everybody's awesome. So. It's been a little bit.
Been a little bit.
Yeah, took a little break there. So,
Seems like we've been taking a whole lot more of those lately.
yeah.
They're not all intentional. We swear.
No, it's not. It's
It's just we have busy lives all of a sudden.
yeah. Absolutely, it happens. You know,
Yep. Oh.
music level seems good. So yeah. So fuck, we gotta get.
Well, fuck. He says.
Well, fuck. We got to get right into this. So, you know.
Yeah, we can't let these get warmer.
No. So let's
So let's do
turn
it.
this down here and ready.
What the fuck are we drinking?
Oh, that's so nice.
Still like that.
Yep. So might as well start off with what the fuck are we drinking?
Yep.
Go ahead. You want to kick it off?
I'm not kicking this. We are drinking a brew by Pipe Dream Brewing, straight out of Londonderry, New Hampshire. Sure. It is a peanut butter chocolate stout.
Mm-hmm. It is delicious too.
It is delicioso.
It tastes like a peanut butter cup.
Oh yeah.
You know, like a mocha peanut butter cup type of mixture. So it's very smooth, very delicious.
Since it usually shows up better on your camera, show the the little
try.
picture. Someone was nice enough to put me on their can.
Exactly. So
Just there's a lot less hair on that.
yeah, that's the big dude, big dude,
Big boy.
big dude, big boy. So yeah, what's new? It's been a little bit. How long has it been? About a few weeks.
Few weeks.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
Maybe a month.
I think so. I think it has been. Let's see what was going on. We've had I don't even remember. So we had I had a Korn concert. Korn.
Yeah. Your out of nowhere Korn concert.
Yeah. We were gonna do the podcast last weekend. That was last weekend, right? I think it was. Nope, 2 weeks ago. Yep, 2 weeks ago. So we were gonna do it that Sunday, like we usually do, and then it turned into Saturday night. I ended up getting tickets to the Korn and Stain show for me and my son, and that was absolutely awesome.
And of course, that weekend is when, fall started.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Just check to make sure the levels are right. Yeah, so the concert, sorry, I'm just checking the levels. That's why a little delay here. The concert was absolutely fucking amazing. It was up northern New Hampshire in Guilford. I think it was in Guilford.
Yep.
And
Good old Gilf.
Yep, good old Gilf. And it was about, I want to say 10,000. It was like 9,000 something people there. The place was great. It was rocking. It was cool. It was actually cool that night. We ended
Did
up.
you wear a hoodie?
So I left my hoodie in the car because when I went in, I'm like, it's warm. I should be fine. And then it ended up cooling off. So at some points in between between the bands, I wish that I had it because I wasn't like, we're just sitting there waiting for the next band. And
so you weren't getting warmed up.
Yeah, no, there was nothing like real exciting or anything. But, it was a great show though. It was a fantastic show. Stained. I'm not a huge fan of Stained.
Me either. They ruin a lot of good clothes. Oh, wait.
That's just your underwear. But so I'm not a huge fan of their albums because I feel like his voice is really like it's a bit whiny. But their live show, fucking phenomenal. It was phenomenal. They and I think it was because of all the louder music, and it was a great show. They did. I really gained a lot of respect for Aaron Lewis at that show for many reasons that I won't talk about here. But it was a great show. They sounded fantastic. Then Korn came on, and Korn just kicks ass every time I see them. Korn. So there was this band that started off. They were called 16. Was it 69?
I don't know.
68.
I wasn't there for it.
It was 68. And there was just two people in that band. And it was a drummer and a guitar player, and the guitar player was also the singer. So he comes on stage, at some point he's like, "Hey, you guys ready for Stained?" And everyone cheers. And he's like, "You guys ready for Korn?" And the place goes fucking nuts. And he's like, the one thing I can say about these bands, neither one of them know how to fucking spell. Because Stained, if you don't know Stained, they spell their band name Staind. There's no E in it. And then Korn, of course, Korn. So it was just, just a little amusing thing. He's like, that's why our name's 68. You don't have to worry about spelling. But it was pretty cool. That was a great show. It was the first concert I've been to in a year and a half since we went to the Skillet concert back in March.
Yep.
Of last year. That was the last concert in America last year.
Yep.
Because remember, they canceled everything the next morning.
Everything.
Yeah, while we were there, they were canceling the NBA, baseball, or what. They canceled all the sports while we were at the show.
Yep.
And then when we woke up the next morning, I saw the alert on my phone, all concerts canceled indefinitely in the United States. I was like, fuck. We were at the last show in America for the year.
Yep.
So,
It's crazy to think that.
yeah, it's funny. You don't know when, you don't know until.
Till it happens, till you get that notification on your phone.
That's right. That's right. Imagine if we had to wait on newspapers.
Bet that person from the grocery store last night probably found it. Oh, I'll be damn, look at that.
Beatrice? Beatrice? They cancel all these concerts. So.
Oh, come on, Lionel. Don't tell me that.
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
Lionel just seemed like a good country name.
It did. It did.
I don't
Fuck country.
Hey, says the person who's been listening to it a lot more.
Listen, I do not listen to country. All right? At all. Wait, what the fuck is going on here? How does that happen? Why?
Why is it in your top 10 playlist?
Whatever, it's what your mom likes.
Well,
Oh, Jesus. So, what? How was your mom's hip, anyways? Anyway, so moving on.
I'm just parked down by the lake.
That song, that is such a. So the other day I'm driving into work and I'm listening to. There's an ad on the radio station, right? It was for Duck Duck Go.
I heard that same advertisement.
It's an advertisement for like web browsing, I think it is, and it's like, use DuckDuckGo for ultimate privacy on whatever your kids on the internet, and videos you share of your kids, and this and that, and whatever else you may be searching at night or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
that's what cognito mode is for.
Yeah, they
Incognito.
literally just said use this to watch your porn.
Tell me you watch porn without telling me you watch porn.
Exactly. What are you doing, step bro?
I don't know what that means.
But I got a kick out of that commercial because I'm like, listen to it, I'm laughing the whole time it's on. So.
Yep. And I can't believe they used it. A children's game, Duck Goose.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's Duck Duck Go.
Duck Duck Go.
Jago.
Duck Duck Go for all your fantasy needs. You can use them to do all your searching late at night and not get caught.
Amen. Oh, careful.
I'm dying.
COVID.
Ooh.
Oh, so we got hockey back.
Yes, hockey's back.
We've had one game.
It was a good game, though.
It was a good
The
game.
Bruins won.
Yes.
Right now, the Bruins are undefeated. It
Hell
is
yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're 1-0, undefeated, baby.
That's right.
We're Stanley Cup champs right there.
But right, the odds are in our favor. You're talking about sports. It's not even our sports section yet.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Should we kick into the sports so we can at least talk about the sports?
No, we can wait.
I didn't even get to play the sports part yet.
What else has been going on in our lives?
I don't know. Not a whole fucking.
We got the new projector holder.
Yep, in the man cave we have the projector holder now. That's awesome.
Yep.
It makes so there's not that big fucking thing we built up to hold the projector in our way.
Yeah. Now there's a lot more room out there.
Hell yeah, there
There's
is.
so much room for activities.
Yay! We last night it was great because we were watching sports.
We'll get back to
Yeah,
that.
and we'll get back to that. Our setup in there. Let's see what else. I feel like there's been a lot going on, but I don't remember. We had the block party.
We did have the block party.
Yep, the block party was good.
Which is when fall started.
Yep. It was actually pretty cool. There was a lot of good food, a lot of people there just all chilling, shooting the shit, getting to know like all the neighbors. There's a whole neighborhood thing up here.
Yep, apparently it's been going on for
years. Yeah, and so where we live, where I live, there's a big hill, and I'm like halfway up the hill.
No one ever wants to walk or stop, apparently.
Yeah, no one likes to walk this hill because it's a bitch. And I'm the only house on this hill. So this block party has been going on for years. And literally, the lady who organizes it, she stopped in the weekend before to give us an invite. And I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. She's like, yeah, we've been doing it for years, but, I've been too lazy to walk down here and give you an invitation. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't know if I should be insulted or grateful that you're giving us one right now.
Can't even drive by and be like, oh, yeah, we should, yeah.
Right? But that was a lot of fun.
It was a good time.
It was. And we went over to one of the neighbors' house to do a shot, and then
3 shots later, we were leaving.
Yeah, we were leaving, and then we ended up shit-faced.
Yep.
But,
yep.
It was a good time, though.
It was.
It was a lot of fun up there, no one, of course, no one wears masks, anything like that here, because we're in New Hampshire, home of the free. Sorry to bring politics into it, which I never do, but, that's how we roll here.
That's just how we roll.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking at my trusty little list here. I did hear. So New Zealand. Did you know New Zealand, they're on lockdown? Like their borders and everything? No. Yeah. So you're not allowed to leave New Zealand. They're like in complete lockdown there.
Because of COVID?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been that way for a long time, I guess. Probably just trying to keep everyone safe. So there were 3 men that are being brought up on charges because they broke the lockdown laws. Crossing the border to go to a KFC.
Wait, they have KFC out there?
Apparently. So yeah, 3 men. They decided to break the lockdown ordinance to go find some KFC. I mean, it's finger licking good. It's finger licking good,
I mean, so isn't pussy.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, you can eat that at home for free.
I can't.
You can buy it then.
Well, no, thank you. They usually charge by the hour.
Well, then,
of course, I don't need an hour, but
I was gonna say if they charge $100 an hour, it'll cost you what, $10?
Oh no, they'll still charge you for a whole hour.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I don't know
how the fuck do you know
don't
that?
Worry
Hold on, wait. How do you know that they'll still charge you for the whole hour?
I've heard.
You've heard?
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice. You've heard. He's heard. That's what he says. He's heard.
Dude, you know where I work. I can't afford that shit.
True. We had.
You said wee.
Recently, Facebook and Instagram and everything was down.
Oh yeah, and everybody went into. Only reason why I found out is because I went on Twitter and Twitter was still working, and everybody's just like, "Oh, Facebook, Instagram."
Yeah, they were bitching all about it. It's amazing what happens. It's like you have to go back to the old times where you actually have to talk to people. Like,
just imagine if these people were working, they wouldn't have even freaking noticed it.
That is true. That is very true. Yeah, but they say that
I only noticed because I was out on breaks.
Yeah, true. That they said just that day alone, with Facebook being down for that one day, Mark Zuckerberg lost $7 billion to his own personal wealth. $7 billion he lost in that one day.
Jesus. Imagine being rich enough to lose that much money.
Yeah, and be like, yeah, I lost $7 billion. The fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it wasn't such a great day, but whatever.
We'll balance back.
Yeah. One day, 7 billion. Like billion with a B. Billions.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, kiss my billions.
And if you're watching this, send some billions our way.
That's right. You can sponsor us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a great thing to do. We love you, Mark. We love you more than any man should love another man for personal gain.
Yes.
I just saw this article that
is there no furry nipples?
No.
Wow.
Did you text him?
I did.
Did he respond?
No.
The fuck?
He hasn't even opened it yet.
Yeah, he must be busy working.
I was gonna say he might be working right now.
Biatch. Right? So, this was a fun story to hear. In Oklahoma, cannibal illegally castrated a man, police said, and stored body parts in a freezer.
Oh,
Yeah, right? A hospital in southeastern Oklahoma admitted a severely bleeding patient with a horrifying tale. Two men, the 28-year-old victim, told hospital staffers had surgically removed his testicles as he lay on a wooden table in their remote cabin in the woods. And one of the men said he was a cannibal who kept the body parts in a refrigerator. The next day, the sheriff's deputies searched the cabin and found medical equipment, bloody refuse drugs, and what appeared to be testicles frozen in a bag, according to an affidavit uploaded by the Oklahoma newspaper. Now, the two men named by the victim as Bob Lee Allen, 53 years old, and Thomas Evan Gates, 42, face felony charges of conspiracy to commit and performing unlicensed surgery in a crime that has stunned the rural county that borders Arkansas. The county sheriff said that it's something that he's never in his career run across in that part of the country. I mean, apparently, so anyway, I'll get back to that. That's not something like you would normally come across. Like, that's just weird. Like, yeah. I've never come across this. You think? Like, it's not like it's, a stolen candy. Like, oh, yeah, never had this happen before. It's like, yeah, someone just stole candy. The dude's fucking castrating people in his fucking cabin. Like,
right. Wait, was he eating the balls?
I'm assuming so, if he was a cannibal.
If he's a cannibal.
Cannonball.
Cannonball! If he's a cannibal, he had to have been eating these frozen balls.
Like the whole new meaning to Rocky Mountain oysters, right?
Was he at least like... was he like putting them in spaghetti sauce and everything? Friggin' making some new kind of style of meatballs?
Meatballs?
Like...
I mean, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Wait, what?
I gotta go.
Right. So Alan told him, one of the guys that was doing these castrations, told him that he had 15 years experience of doing similar surgeries and would remove his testicles free of charge. After the 2-hour procedure, Alan laughed and said that he was a cannibal. He also claimed to have once killed a man while doing a similar surgery and said he had 6 other men lined up for future operations. The victim flew to Dallas on October 11th, where Alan picked him up and drove him to his cabin outside the small town of Wister, Oklahoma. The next day, he told police that Alan removed his scrotum and testicles after injecting him with localized painkillers. Gates helped by handing over surgical equipment, he said. The victim fell asleep and woke up on October 13th with heavy bleeding that led him to pass out. Alan told him, "No ER, no morgue," the man claimed, but later relented and drove him to a hospital in McAlester, Oklahoma. Though Alan, they drove him to the hospital. That was nice of them, at least.
Yeah. Hey, don't want you to die, but
yeah,
you're not gonna have any balls or a scrotum to live the rest of your life.
Oh shit. Although they did say that if he died en route to the hospital, they would dump him in the woods.
Oh.
The hospital called the police the next day. I'm like, they waited a whole fucking day for this? And the victim gave investigators the address of the cabin. On October 15th, the sheriff's deputies searched the residence and found bloody medical tools and a variety of drugs and computer flash drives. While they were searching, Allen and Gates showed up at the hospital in McAlester to try to visit the man. What the fuck? Like, dude, we just castrated you, but we're going to visit you, see how you're doing. So in addition to the illegal surgery charges, the man also faced felony counts of battery with a dangerous weapon and maiming and assault. The Oklahoman reported, and misdemeanor charges of failing to bury the removed parts. What? Is there some kind of weird law that you have to bury? That's what it sounds like.
It does.
But it's kind of funny because these guys, Bob Lee Allen and Thomas Evan Gates, 3 names. You can't trust people with 3 names.
No.
Look it up. You know, you have John Wilkes Booth,
Yep.
John Wayne Gacy.
Yep.
You know,
I mean, I have a middle name, but
you don't go by it.
right. If I'm at work, they don't page Corey.
Right.
They just page Corey.
Exactly. You know.
Y'all don't even know my last fucking name.
That's right. And by the way, Furry Nipple says, "Oh yeah, I'm rubbing cubbies all over these furry nipples."
All right. Furry nipples is in the house.
Furry nipples in the house.
Furry nurples.
Furry nurples.
Nurples, baby.
Nurple. So, but yeah, it's like, I mean, you got to give these guys. It takes a lot of balls to go.
Yeah, it does.
Probably not the best term used there, but it takes a lot of balls to go visit the guy that you just removed his balls
Right.
in a hospital. Like,
I mean, you
the
gotta
fuck?
have like balls of You gotta have huge
yeah,
shit.
shit. We can't use that one either. Yeah. What? Great. You have to have great balls of fire. No, see, you can't even use that.
Nope.
You know. Anyways, what in the bloody balls are we talking about? But
If they had no balls at all, they wouldn't have gone. Wait.
Yep. See, we can't do the damn. Fuck, man. Furry Nipple says he's here for the long haul and he has to be up at 4:30.
Ew.
That sucks. That sucks balls. No, they can't do that either.
Yeah, that's fucking.
He says he'd show up at his bedside with his nuts out. Be like, hey, guess what you don't have? Like, look at my nuts. Guess what you have? Oh, no, wait, you don't. Oh.
It's a shame.
Yep.
Such a shame.
It's a shame. Let's see. There was a TikTok, I guess. Well, there's a video going around. Halloween's coming up. Where there was a 4-year-old that got very excited at her birthday party.
Yep.
So in the middle of this birthday party,
I actually saw this TikTok.
I still haven't seen it, but I've heard about it. There was a 4-year-old's birthday party, and right in the middle of the birthday party, all the music changed, and it turned into like the Halloween music.
Yep.
And Michael Myers appeared, like just standing, I guess, from behind a tree, just staring at the girl.
Yep.
And the little girl started freaking out, but not in the way you think.
Not in a bad way.
No, she was yelling, "I love you, Michael Myers, I love you."
Yep.
So
This girl's gonna turn out to be friggin' sadistic when she's older.
it makes me wonder, though. So, one, yeah, if she likes a serial killer, like, how's she gonna grow up? The future husbands of hers, beware.
Yeah. Watch out.
Be very, very cautious there.
When I was her age, I had friggin' Barney coming to my birthday party.
Yeah, not Michael Myers.
No.
You know?
My brother had Ninja Turtles going to his birthday party.
I still have Ninja Turtle underwear. Wait, no.
I still got Barney.
That's it. But yeah, so she started freaking out. She loves him. And then my next thing was, like, how does she know who Michael Myers is? Like, the parents are letting her watch Thrasher movies at her 4 and younger. Like,
Yep.
what the fuck?
Yep.
Dude, I would have been terrified. I still get scared of Freddy Krueger because the whole concept of
What about
him,
Chucky?
Fuck Chucky, man. No. I will not watch Child's Play. Will not happen. That's my one. It scares the shit out. I saw it way too young, and I still can't watch it to this day. I just can't do it.
I gotta watch a new one with Aubrey Plaza in it.
Yeah. I can't do it. Yeah, I'm glad you watched it at 3 years old. I just can't. No, it scared the shit out of me. That whole, the doll coming to, nope. Fuck that. But what freaks me out now, other than Child's Play, is the Nightmare on Elm Streets, because it's not that they scare me, but it's the concept. It's a crazy concept, like you can't fall asleep.
Yep.
Where he gets you in your dreams, like Freddy.
Yep.
It's just the whole it's an amazing concept, but it's it's just weird. Like, it's freaky to me a little bit. Like, I feel like if I watch them that night, I'm going to go to sleep and have fucking nightmares of Freddy coming at me and trying to kill me or something, you know?
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Wait. He wouldn't be if he had his balls casterized.
That's right. He'd be like, hey, Freddy's here. Freddy's here. Let's see.
Wait, that's Michael. Never mind.
The new Chucky on Sci-Fi is better than the one with Aubrey Plaza.
What, you mean the TV series, Chucky?
Was it a TV series?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to see that. So what else here? McDonald's came out with, hopefully with some better fucking food. McDonald's came out with a statement that they're going to be going completely green and that they will have no greenhouse gases anymore after the year 2050.
2050?
2050.
Right. Perfect.
Like, you know, we're 30 fucking years away from this.
Hell yeah.
We have goals for 30 years. Like, dude, come on. That's like really far away. By that time,
You scared me, though. I thought you were talking about they're going to go completely fucking vegan.
it probably would still taste better than the shit they have. But like, when they have that type of goal, if they don't get it 30 years from now, who the fuck's gonna remember that they said, 30 years ago you said that you'd be completely green by now, fuckers.
Right.
You know? Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think that's a little weird. You know, like,
Yep.
30 years from now, like, just do what you're doing and then tell us when it's like happening that year. Be like, hey, this year we're going completely green.
Right.
Then that would be big news, you know? So
At least we have something to look forward to for another 30 years.
exactly.
Because we ain't got nothing else to look to.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So, William Shatner,
Yeah.
he went to space, kind of. I mean, he did go into space, but...
He went to space in a dick-looking thing.
in a penis-shaped spaceship.
Yeah, it looked like when it takes off and you see the flames shooting out of the bottom, it looks like it's a flaming dick.
Yep. That looks like a big, juicy sausage. Get your sausage here.
You would think that at some point an engineer or someone who designs this will look at that and be like, huh, that looks like a dick. You know, and be like, we need to change this up. But no, they left it.
Right. And it's like the first time they launched that thing into space, everybody was saying, that's a big penis.
Yeah. Can you imagine, you know, little Timmy's in the backyard playing, you know, 5 years old, playing with his trucks, looks up, Mom, there's a big penis flying above our house. And Mom's like, what? And she comes up, holy shit, there's a big dick above our house. You know?
What about if George W. Bush was still in office? He'd be out in the backyard of the White House playing with his trucks.
Laura, there's a big dick flying above our house.
I can picture Donald Trump's reaction. That thing is huge.
It's huge. That's a huge dick.
That's a huge penis. Wow.
Well, if Biden was there, he'd be like, "That's a, well, man, you know, when the dirt's playing and."
Then there'd be all the black women out there.
His rocket was designed.
Man, I have bigger than that.
That's right. Absolutely. Mandingo's like, that's like my size.
Yeah.
Farino says his rocket was designed by Michael Myers dressed as Austin Powers.
Meanwhile, one of that guy's patients are looking up. He's like, I used to have one of them.
Oh, that's so wrong. That's so wrong.
That's where my dick and balls went to.
Yep. Dude, that's a big ass.
Dude, imagine if the rockets on the sides and were blue.
That would have been awesome if they did that. They should have painted them like a nice, pretty blue.
You're right.
but
But yeah, he went into space, kind of.
he completely went off track there.
So he is
Oh,
officially
shit.
the oldest person to go into space.
Yeah. I'm just glad he survived it. Like, I was hoping he wouldn't have a heart attack on the way up, you
No
know?
kidding. And then his former co-star George Takei was talking crap about him.
Was he?
Yep. I don't remember. I don't know what he was saying, but it wasn't good stuff.
Yeah, they weren't even showing prices of how much it costs to do that.
Nope.
It was like a 10-minute ride.
It literally was.
They literally went straight up into space
And then
and then came down. Yeah.
Yep.
It'd still be fun. Like,
The penis went into space and right back out.
that's right. It did.
It went in and out.
In and out, in and out. Bezos ignored Shatner so hard when he was telling him what it meant to him. It's, and they made such a big deal, like, oh, Captain Spock. No, it's not Spock. Who was he? Kirk. Was he Captain Kirk?
I don't know.
He was one of them in, like, Star Trek or something.
I never watched Star Trek, so
Me
I don't
neither,
know.
but I forget which one he was. But they're like, oh, he's finally going into space,
For real this time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure Furry Nipples will... people know his name. I'm sure Trevor will friggin' chime in and tell us which character he played.
Oh, I'm sure. So we go to, let's see here.
Get your peanuts!
I swear, I still hear penis.
I bet those people that could castrize would be like, hell yeah, I could use one of them.
I need your penis!
Dude, why'd you have to tell that story? Because now we just have a joke that keeps on going.
Right? It can keep going, but it can't be coming.
That is true. Wait, it can't even be going.
That's true. That is true. You know what is going? His balls.
Yeah, they're
Going, gone.
What?
Oh, shit. It was Captain Kirk. So he was Captain Kirk. Thank you, Trevor.
Told you he would.
So on to sports. Recently, well, by the time this actually goes out on recording, it's going to be really old news. It's still kind of old news now, but our fantastic Boston Red Sox, well, they beat Tampa Bay, which was fucking awesome,
Yep, we beat the number one team
in the American League.
Yep.
I didn't think that we had it in us.
I did not think we were going to get by them.
And then when they won the first game, I'm like, yep, we're fucked. And
Yep.
then we won the rest, the next three. I'm like, shit, we actually might have a chance.
Yep.
And then, we've now played a couple games against Houston.
Going back to Boston, tied 1-1.
We blew one of the games, which we should have won, and then we kicked their ass somewhat
Yeah.
on the other. We did for most of the game.
If we didn't have that second grand slam, that shit would have gone to extras.
Oh,
and
yeah.
anybody knows what could have happened there.
But one of the greatest things was, in order to get into the playoffs, we had to play and beat.
We had to play a wild card game, which
It's stupid.
shouldn't happen anyways,
Yeah.
but who was that wild card game against? Oh,
Sorry, I was swallowing. That's what she said. Anyways,
the girlfriend of the cast-eyes people don't have to worry about that anymore.
that is true. That is true. Nothing to swallow there. Honey, tell me when you come. I can't. Anyways, so yeah. So we beat the New York Yankees, which was fucking awesome.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Huge.
It was,
Winning.
Hey, guess what? Guess what those guys don't have?
what?
These nuts.
Oh, shit. Neither do the cast-eyes people.
So we had to beat. That was such a great game, the one game playoff. I hate that rule with the one game playoff. I
Yeah.
really don't like that rule, but it was such a great game. And the fantastic thing about that, well, one of the great things, the first thing was that we beat the Yankees and knocked them out of the playoffs.
And the second part is Yankees and Yankees fans like to talk a lot of shit
Yep.
before they play us. And every time they do, they get their asses kicked.
Yeah, they do.
Every time.
Yes, they do. And it's, and the great thing was the next day, the New York Post, on the front page, they put this decent looking girl with a t-shirt that says Boston sucks. And then it gives you all the reasons why they posted all the reasons why Boston sucks. And listen to some of these. They say that Boston's incapable of making a good pizza. Yeah, it's
I mean, I've never had a pizza in Boston before.
Oh, I have. I'm sorry, it beats New York's pizzas.
I've never had a pizza in New York.
Yeah, I used to work there in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, and Long Island. I was there several times a week, 3 times a week, and Boston pizza's better. So, fuck yourselves. They say they use the word "wicked" to describe everything other than witches.
So?
Yeah, right?
The fuck?
I mean, that's the way we do it, you know?
Yeah, it's wicked awesome.
Then they say the accent. They have New York
have a worse accent than Boston does.
Yeah, New York. They have the balls to say that.
Unlike the castrized people.
Right? It's one thing they don't have. But New Yorkers have the balls to say that Boston has an accent. Like, the New York accent sounds so nasally. Like, I think of Fran Drescher. You know?
The fuck was that?
The nanny. You ever hear her laugh?
I know the nanny, but that was...
Whatever. I don't fucking listen. I'm sorry, but, you know? So they want to talk about our accent. It's like, you go fuck yourself. You know? It says drivers there get into accidents once on average every 4.4 years. That's according to an insurance study found that Boston has the second highest accident rate of all large U.S. cities. I don't even...
But yet, Massachusetts keeps getting voted safest drivers.
In the country.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's just the whole state of Massachusetts, but...
Yeah, it's 4 years in a row. I love this one here. Mark effing Wahlberg. John effing Kerry. John effing Kerry. Okay, I get that one. Tom effing Brady.
We don't have him anymore.
Yeah, we don't have him anymore, so, you know.
He was in Foxborough. Shut up.
That is true. Let's see. They say having happy hour in a bar or restaurant is illegal. Yeah, for fucking New Yorkers, because you guys suck. You are not allowed to have a happy hour.
Yep.
We have a happy hour because we, unlike the castrated people, we have balls. That's all, folks. You know, so don't get pissed off at us because we can have a happy hour, you fucking idiots.
All right, that is a creepy ass picture.
It's John Kerry.
I know.
People are too embarrassed to say I went to Harvard. They say I went to school in Boston.
I've never heard that.
No, if I went to Harvard, I'm like, you're fucking right, I did.
Right, because that means you're really fucking smart and rich. So.
Then they say as if going to school in Boston is somehow better. Let's see. Harvard, MIT, get wrecked, bitches.
Yeah, what do you guys have?
The two best colleges in the world. You know? After losing to the Islanders, coach of the Bruins was fined $25,000 for whining. They have 2 seasons, winter and road construction. That one's actually true.
That's true. That is true.
So, this one's funny. Once spent $22 billion to dig a hole in the ground. The Big Dig. You don't know what the Big Dig is?
No.
All the fucking tunnels in Boston when they put those in.
Yep.
$22 billion to dig a hole in the ground. Okay, I mean, they're right.
Yeah.
They're right on that. Dunkin' Donuts is considered fine dining. It's not fine dining. It's a way of life.
It is a way of life. Fuck Starbucks.
Yep. Let's see.
Look at that handsome fella up there.
Dueling. You know, dueling with the swords?
Yeah.
It's still legal. As long as it's a Sunday and the governor is present. They're making fun of us for that. What's not cool about dueling? You know? Let's see. Deflategate, Spygate. There's a whole series of beer commercials about how obnoxious Bostonians are.
It's your cousin.
Of the 2,302 meetings between the two teams, Yankees have won 1,232. Boston's won 1,033.
That might be a little bit more now.
Yeah. Rap from New York: Jay-Z, Nas, Wu-Tang. Boston, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Boston sex symbol: they wear flannel.
Flannel is amazing.
Yep. Faneuil Hall, the world's first and most overrated food court. Jesus.
I thought I was getting attacked for a second.
Oh, motherfucker.
Did it go in? Oh. Sorry, we have a
Big ass mosquito.
one of them giant mosquitoes.
Yep. Let's see. The city that always sleeps. Most restaurants in Boston close at 10 p.m. Yeah. 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 I mean, you're not wrong. There are no superheroes from Boston. It says they're jerks. Massachusetts is 47th most friendly state, according to a big survey by Big 7 Travel.
I don't know. I've never had any issues down in Boston.
So the thing is, it's not that they're jerks, and it's just they're very direct. So a lot of the country don't like that.
Yep.
So they consider it being an asshole when it's not being an asshole. It's just direct.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they say all Bostonians would move to New York if they could.
No.
So then it says, if you want to buy your very own Boston Sucks t-shirt, you can buy it from here, and there's a link. So
But go figure. Red Sox beat the Yankees, and then New York has to come out with this fucking article.
Yep, exactly. And there was, I forget how Boston responded. I'm trying to see what I can find. It was kind of funny, but.
And yeah, New York fans, they like to bring up the 27 championships that they have. Well, if you look in the 2000s, we have more championships in the 2000s.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, we don't have friggin' 27, but damn it, we're making progress.
Exactly.
Very little, but we're making progress.
Trying to see, there was something. Oh, so Boston came back at them, right? And you know that scene of Good Will Hunting? You ever see Good Will Hunting?
Yep.
You know that scene where Matt Damon goes up to the guy in the window and knocks and goes, "Do you like apples?" And then sticks a phone number against the window.
Yeah.
And goes, "I got a number. How do you like them apples?" So they put a post on Twitter that says, "Hey, New York Post, do you like apples?" And they show Matt Damon smack, but it's the score on a piece of paper of the game.
And of course you got to do that because that movie was filmed in Boston.
Yeah, exactly. One of the best movies of all time.
Robin Williams, baby.
Yep. A friend in the Fenway area right now, there's a sign that says Garrett Cole hates kids. Let's see.
Fuck Garrett Cole. The fuck is on your feet?
The fuck is on your feet?
Hey.
It says, everyone affiliated with the Yankees has this misconception that they're somehow superior to everyone, and it's baffling. They posted this on Twitter. The most offensive word in the New York Post was again. What exactly is this in reference to? 18 years ago? Boston's going for their 5th World Series title since then.
Yep.
So.
And if you look at all of the World Series appearances that the Red Sox have been in lately, every time they make the World Series, they win.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. There was a lot of, they were just going, they posted, I hear they went to school in Boston and they tagged the New York Post people. So it's just, they posted the on their Twitter page. It says, imagine dedicating a whole front page and another 2 pages dragging Boston as a city to watch your team get wiped. It says, going out sad. Hashtag Yankees suck. Hashtag Red Sox Nation. And there's a picture of the cover with the girl with the shirt that says Boston sucks. And then there's a picture of Aaron Boone, I think it is, with his hand resting on his face, looking very depressed. So, yeah, you gotta love it though.
Oh yeah.
You know, I love that rivalry. So Furry Nipples says, Chicago pizza, had it before. Boston's still better. And he says he's sending this to Uncle B, and then he says Tim Hortons, and then Captain Marvel is from Boston. I did not know that.
I thought Tim Hortons was a friggin' Canada thing.
I did too, actually.
But also, people that like to trash the Red Sox, the Tampa Bay Rays. After they won Game 1, they ordered their champagne to be delivered to Boston.
Yep.
And in Game 2, they were eating popcorn in the dugout. And then we ended up killing them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's like, don't provoke us.
Yeah. These teams, eventually they're going to learn. Like,
Yep.
don't play that shit because we love that.
Yep.
You know, we love it.
You provoke us, we come out, we take you down.
Remember when the Bruins won their championship? What was the goalie there?
Yeah. For Vancouver.
Yeah. God, I can see his little rat face.
Yeah.
But he was talking shit about us, about how...
Pumping Tim Thomas's tires or something like that.
Yeah, you know, like just talking shit on us and how he's going to, basically it's going to be an easy win for them.
Yep.
And he was just talking shit about us openly.
Yep.
And he never won another game. You know?
We swept them, right?
We swept
them.
Yeah. They did not win another game after he made those comments, and that's when we won the Stanley Cup. So, you know, I love it. It's like, you go ahead, these teams, keep making your comments. You're going to lose.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Bring it on.
Yeah, bring it, bitch, bring it.
Talk crap. It helps us win.
Fuck yeah. Did you know that when Tampa Bay came back to Boston to play?
Luongo.
Yes, Luongo. Because I remember the crowd, Luongo.
Yep.
And it was, you know. So when Tampa Bay came back to play New England.
Wait, no, we didn't sweep them. I'm sorry.
No, they won game 1, I think, right? No.
It went 7.
It did.
Because every team was winning their home games.
Yeah, you know what?
And then game 7, we won it in Vancouver.
We went every game, every series went to 7 games, except one against the Flyers.
Yep, we swept them.
Because the year prior, we were leading, and then that shit happened. So it was kind of funny because every game went to 7, except the Flyers, and we steamrolled them in 4 games. I was like, that's payback.
Yep.
So Tampa Bay, they recently came back to play New England. Did you know that's the second most highest watched Sunday night football game ever, with 28 million people that watched. The most was the Redskins versus the Cowboys at 30 million.
I'm honestly surprised that wasn't the first one.
Me too.
Because Tom Brady returning back to New England.
Yeah.
He's now won. He has now won
Yeah.
against every team in the NFL.
Yep. He's the only quarterback I think that's done that.
I think he's the second or the third.
Is he? I thought he was the only one.
No.
But yeah, so he's I thought he was the only one to do that.
No. Peyton Manning.
Has he beaten every team?
He went against the Colts. I'm pretty sure he beat the Colts.
I'm going to have to search that because I thought... Huh. You could be talking about something else while I search this.
Like what?
I don't know.
We're still in the sports section.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here we go. See, I'm proven right.
Yep. So Tom Brady joins Peyton Manning, Drew
See?
Brees, and Brett Favre as the only QBs in NFL history to beat all 32 teams.
How the hell did I forget about Brett Favre?
I know. Drew Brees?
Yeah, I don't remember Drew Brees playing for any other team other than the Saints.
I know. He must. Apparently he did, but yeah. It's got to say.
Oh, my.
I don't know who else he's played for.
Oh, he played for the Chargers from 2001 to 2005.
Okay. All right. So that makes sense.
All right.
Yep. Furry Nipples goes Manning, Breeze, and Farva.
Oh, he definitely looked it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't know that shit. He barely knows what's going on late in these days. He don't watch sports. I mean, shit, Friday night, I told him earlier in the week, I think it was Thursday, actually. I was just like, yeah, I don't work Saturday, so I'll be up for a Fortnite on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Red Sox game went a little late.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, I just peeked on the Red Sox game. We're not playing tonight, are we? I'm just like, nope.
Like, not tonight. Brady also got the most yards now, too, right?
Yes.
He recently
broke Drew Brees' record against the Patriots.
And Drew Brees was there.
Yep. Clapping him on.
Yep. And then...
It was weird how it happened, though.
I didn't even see it.
Well, first
I was at the concert that night.
Yeah, they had him marked short.
He goes, gymnastics is a sport.
They marked Tom Brady short from breaking the record. They were just like, oh, he's 5 yards short from the record. Then it turned into 2 yards short. Then all of a sudden they came back a little later and they're just like, oh, we just received word that he broke the record. Just like, he hasn't moved. He hasn't got another playoff. What the hell's going on?
That's very anticlimactic.
Right.
Anticlimactic. Right?
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
But it's just
climactic, I think, is more when you're having sex.
Well. But it's just like, that is a crappy way of breaking a record.
Yeah.
And then they didn't even do any presentation for him or anything.
I know.
Granted, yeah, they were in New England, but most of his yards came when he was on New England.
Mm-hmm. And I remember when Bledsoe got injured and Tom Brady came in.
Yep.
And people thought that they were fucked. Like, they're like, you have this, 6th round draft pick or whatever, 199th pick.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, fuck, we're screwed now. Bledsoe's injured and blah, blah, blah. It's like, and little did they know that the backup that they had no plans for or anything like that would
become the GOAT.
Yeah. And, it's, good for him, though, And that was the end of Bledsoe starting in New England.
I'm pretty sure that was the end of Bledsoe.
Yeah. He's... I'll actually be at the Patriots game next week.
Yeah, shut up.
So that'll be kind of fun. We have some good tickets there.
Maybe I'll go to Keene next weekend.
You should. I should. Absolutely. Let's see. Anything? I don't think there's a whole lot else going on, really. I know there's stuff we're missing, and once we get done here, we're going to be like, oh, shit, we should have talked about that.
Do you want to play your entertainment intro?
Oh, absolutely. I could do that.
Because I got something on that.
Celebrity news.
All right, well, it's not really a celebrity, but,
whatever.
So, Survivor.
Yep.
If this gets
I'm a survivor.
If this gets too political, I'm sorry, but this needs to be done.
Yep.
Survivor is entering like their 40th season or something like that. And
oh my God. Sorry, Trevor just goes, your mom is a sport. Week and a half, Corey. And I've got 4 wins in a row last night on Fortnite. Your mom's a sport? Dude, you guys share the same mom.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah. But I will tell you, she's definitely a sport. She worked me out. Anyways, continue.
We are... Yep. So, Survivor entering their 40th something season. And every year, Jeff Probst, the host of Survivor, has always said, come on in, guys. Well, he's not saying that anymore. Now he's just saying, come on in, because of this whole gender bullcrap. It's just like, oh, I don't identify as a guy. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And of course, everybody who has watched Survivor every season was going to take social media, just like, I'm never watching this again, blah, blah. Is that an overreaction? Yeah.
Yeah, but
I understand where they're coming from. It's ridiculous.
But, it's funny because I just read a story out in Virginia, and I know this is going way off where we never really go on this, but and I don't want anyone to take this in any way that I don't support any transgender, anything like that. I have no problem with that. Gay, lesbians, especially lesbians. But, transgender, whatever turns you on or whatever you need to do it. I get it. Fly free. It's like the therapist I know says, let your freak flag fly. Go for it. I don't, that doesn't bother me. You want to be a transgender, fine, I support you in it, right?
Right.
I have no problem with that. But what I have a problem with this whole identifying thing, which, and I called this a year ago or 2 years ago. I knew this was going to be an issue, and so out in Virginia, I believe it was, and I know I'm going to miss some of the facts on this, like locations and stuff, but out in Virginia, there was a boy in a high school that wore a skirt and went into the girls' locker room or the bathroom. I forget which one it was. And so now the boy's being brought up on so many charges. 2 counts of sodomy, a count of anal sodomy, and a count of oral sodomy. He basically majorly raped this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, first of all, if I was the father, that boy would not need to worry about court. He would need a fucking mortician. I would have, yeah. You don't ever fuck with my kids. Like, no,
Right.
He has obviously a lot more self-control than I would have. But I knew this was going to be an issue because I said it way back then, where someone's just going to say that they identify as whatever to go into the opposite locker room.
Yep.
And I'm not going to lie. I even said myself, I'm like, shit, if this was around when I was in high school, I would have said I identified to go watch the girls change, But it would have stopped at that. I just wanted to see, like, tits and ass back then.
Right. It's just like that movie Porky's where they drilled a hole into the girls' locker room and watched them shower.
It doesn't mean I actually would have done it, but, But that's what the problem is with this, is where you have this kid that he says he identifies as a woman.
Right.
Just to, to go, and this is what he does. And I knew this was going to be a problem. I just had this feeling you can't give all the freedom in the world of just saying whatever you want, to do whatever you want,
Sorry, I'm honking my horn at your wife outside.
She's probably sitting there like, what the? I saw her looking back at the car. We have the security cameras at the house, so we can see her looking at Corey's car like, the fuck. But it creates an issue, and I'm sorry if you're in school, or even if I'm with my niece, right? If I'm with my niece out at a restaurant and some dude walks in the bathroom behind her, I identify as a female. Well, guess what? I identify as someone who's gonna kick your fucking ass if you even look at my niece.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm walking right into that bathroom behind her to keep an eye on this fucker.
Yep.
I have a little bit of an issue with the identify as in those.
Absolutely.
If you're going, if you go through the change and a guy becomes a girl or a girl becomes a guy, then fine. Go to the whatever restroom that you are now.
Yep.
Fine. Go for it.
Yep.
Because at that point, it's like, yeah, okay, they actually have gone through they're going through the change, they're doing this stuff. I get that. But to be able to just say, oh, I identify as this, you know. I just feel that opens up a door for so many different things. Like, you know, it opens up doors for just shit to be bad to happen. Like
Right.
it did to this poor girl. She's a freshman at this high school in Virginia.
Yep.
It's so fucking wrong. And I have a major problem with that.
Oh, absolutely.
I really do. But
and then there's Demi Lovato, who's saying the term aliens is derogatory.
oh my God, I forgot about. Yeah. I took a screenshot. She said that calling aliens is the most derogatory thing to say,
Yep.
or something like.
Sorry.
How the fuck are they gonna know? I mean, are we offending the aliens?
They're up there right now, just like, so rude. No wonder why we'd never go to Earth. Or
Right.
beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. boop, boop. They got tears coming down their eye. It's just like, what the fuck?
Like, how the fuck are we gonna? We're offending aliens now by calling them aliens.
Yeah.
So she won't call them aliens. She'll call them extraterrestrials.
Kiss my ass.
You know, right? No, fuck that. They're fucking alien. If something comes above my house, I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, there's an extraterrestrial up there. I'm gonna be like, no, fucking aliens are landing.
Right. Especially if we're drunk, we're not gonna be out there like, oh shit,
Fucking extraterrestrial. You know? The fuck? How's aliens offensive to aliens? Calling them that? Like, get the fuck out of here.
She's just saying shit just so she can stay in the friggin'
Oh,
spotlight.
I know.
I used to like her
Yeah, exactly.
until she started going, hoo-hoo.
Let's see. Trevor says, he says it's his absolute least favorite thing, and he doesn't care if he offends trans age. Yeah, I don't care if I offend. My mom brought me, what's that? People who think they are like a 6-year-old in a 40-year-old body. And I'm not talking about handicapped people. Oh my God, the sign. So anyways, but yeah, no, you're right. You can easily say, a 40-year-old can say, dude, what would happen in a court? Like, what if you have a guy or a girl have sex with an underage person and they say they identify as a 15 or 16-year-old?
Yeah.
Like, where does this stop?
Right.
You know,
Yep.
it's just opening up Pandora's box, you know, that.
Doesn't matter how old Pandora is.
Yeah, right? But yeah, we saw that sign.
The one today?
No, we can't say that on here. We can't do that.
Let's just say,
Trevor?
we found you a lot of opportunities.
Yes, absolutely.
Little over 1,000 opportunities.
Hell yeah. And with that being said, we got to, hey?
Feel free to like, comment, and share with friends and family. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you can get notified for new episodes. Don't forget to search us on Facebook and Instagram and follow us.
So with that being said,
Yeah, I just dabbed. What's up?
yeah, I saw that.
I bet Trevor's going to do a dab too, just completely different.
Doing dabs. So yeah, with that being said, remember, you can check us out on Twitch, YouTube. Go to our website, and it's www. You have to have the www, I think, too. I got to find a way where you can do it without that, but you have to put in the www.anythinggoes.wtf.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? So you can check us out on Twitch and YouTube. You can watch all of our episodes. You can also watch us play games and all kinds of bullshit and shenanigans.
Bullshit and shenanigans.
You can also listen to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Overcast, Breaker, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Bullhorn, I think it was.
Bullhorn?
Bullhorn?
Where the hell did that come from?
I saw that's one of our most listened to. I don't even know anything about it, but it's let's see. I think it is Bullhorn. There's a good percentage that listen to us on Bullhorn.
All right. Never even heard of it.
Yeah, me neither. So if you have Bullhorn, you can search us there too. If you go to our website, you can also see a list of all of our content, where you can all the links to go to it.
Merchandise.
Yep, there's merch on there, all kinds of good merch. And if also we are in, so we have, I think, do we update our countries?
I don't know.
We have the U.S., Germany, Japan, Ireland, China, Colombia, Canada, Russia, Puerto Rico, United Kingdom, Brazil, Ecuador, Hong Kong, and Slovakia. If you are in all those countries, we thank you. I'm glad that you can
Gracias.
understand our English. Yeah, I think that's about everything. So we will.
Sweet. I gotta go pee.
Yeah, I'm empty on beer, so it's about that time to
Me
start
too.
again. So, hey, for everyone out there, please remember that you gotta be responsible, stay safe.
And we never forget you,
That's right, we don't forget you. So,
even if we take a weird amount of time of break.
yeah, it's a little weird. It does get a little weird this time of year because with all the sports and everything that goes on. So, as soon as sports are over, we're going to be trying to get back onto our every other week schedule. But it gets tough right now. So we figure instead, I know it's always good to stay on a schedule, but we figure, even if it's once a month right now, it's better than no times a month because you guys deserve to hear this lusciousness at least once a month. I would
Yes.
strip down. Oh, we have our comedy show in November. All right, so we didn't even talk about. We
didn't
saw
even
Bob
talk-
Marley.
We didn't
Oh.
talk about the comedy shows.
All right, we'll have to talk about that next one. So, anyways,
We got a great one coming up in November.
yes, we do. So, in the meantime, until then, remember you can email us. You can email me at megabosdad@gmail.com. You can email Corey at coredog, COREDOG 93@gmail.com. Stay safe and make good choices. Peace.